From the Dignity Health Studio in the Bakersfield, California, and this is BVarsity Live Preview. It's finals week, and here is your host, Zach Ewing.
Who's that guy?
Oh, my God.
Who is that guy, Fu Manchu?
That wasn't very nice, Trevor.
I don't care.
That wasn't very nice. Okay.
Do you remember the pig pen?
Look at that.
Yeah.
I cut myself shaving that hideous thing off.
And now you look 12 again. Congratulations.
All right. I'm Zach Ewing. This is BVarsity Live. I'm the most successful 12-year-old in the country, by the way. Trevor Horn's over there. He's my co-host.
Hey.
My wingman.
Hello.
And we are joined by Valley Final participants here. We got Liberty up first, then we got Ridgeview. Big week for these guys. Stavros Katsantonis from Liberty and Anthony Mariscal, who's been on the show a couple of times this year already, also in the house. How are you guys doing?
Pretty good. How are you?
Good.
Not bad. What are we, like 48 hours away plus a couple here? What's the feeling at Liberty besides Matt Hubble dropping weights on your head, Stavros?
And something happening to the tips of your hair, too.
Oh, that was early playoffs, so that was a long time ago. But I
Can't cut them now.
Yeah, exactly. I think everyone's really excited for this game. You know, we're definitely ready to go up there and play.
Anthony, you mentioned to me Friday night after you guys put it on BHS that you knew some of the Edison kids. What do you know about this team now that you've seen some film on them and stuff? What kind of challenge are you guys facing Friday?
They're a physical team, you know. They're going to come out to play. But it's basically who comes out and play on a Friday night. It's anybody's game.
Obviously, Edison is the number one seed, and you got them in the championship game, the first big school championship game in Liberty's history. That's on Friday night up at Sunnyside Stadium in Fresno. You guys, I mean, part of you has to be still coming down off a high from Friday night, and I know it's important to do that, but there was a lot of hype in that game. It was, it was two of the top teams in Kern County. Liberty and BHS, all the history with BHS, defending state champions. To beat them 41-10, how long did you enjoy that before the focus turned to Edison?
Probably still enjoying it right now.
Oh, all right.
Just to beat them out for the last time playing BHS is an incredible feeling.
What about you, Stavros? I mean, are you able to sort of say, okay, you got to focus on Edison, but that was pretty special too?
Yeah, I don't think you can necessarily let it go, but I mean, we definitely have to come into that game with the way we played against BHS, and I think if we play like that, we'll be good.
Did any of the BHS players say anything to you about how you guys match up with Edison because they've played Edison? Or has anybody said Buchanan? I don't know. I mean, a lot of teams have played both teams.
Some of the Fresno schools has called Nixon, give them film, saying that they want us to go put the spanking on them, and they've been helping us out.
Wow.
Wow,
How about
Fresno
that?
area giving Bakersfield some love. I like
Rebelling against Edison a little bit.
Wow.
I like that. It was a special night Friday, and I know you guys came in confident. Were you that confident that you were going to beat that team by 30 points?
Yeah, we had to prepare all week. We came in every day, Monday to Thursday, ready to work, and that's the result.
And I know defensively, probably the biggest play of the game was at the end of the first half, that goal line stand that kept them from tying the game right before halftime. What kind of juice does that give you guys going into the locker room? And then you move on to outscore them 24-0 in the second half.
I think that really pumped us up, offensively and defensively. I mean, we were just so live after that and ecstatic, and we just came out after half and we're just ready to go and just took it to them the rest of the game.
So again, you guys play Edison on Friday night. Trevor will be up there with you. Multiple D1 players on both teams, and D1 college players, on both teams. And it really should be a good show, Trevor.
Oh, I don't disagree. I think what I saw at Edison when they played Bakersfield in the second week of the season was a team that has a lot of talent, but they made a lot. Are we okay over here, gentlemen?
Is Sheldon taking a nap over there? Or what's going on? We got to come.
All right. Evidently, Sheldon Croney does not care about the show enough to actually stay awake.
No, he was laughing. I think he was laughing. I was trying to be quiet.
Yeah. A team very talented, but it looked like they were mistake prone and didn't have a lot of cohesion. But that's in September. And so what they're doing now is different. And obviously, with these two guys, Stavros, Anthony, I'll probably ask you guys both the same thing I asked Coach Nixon about it last night. What has been the biggest difference for you guys? Because you guys had a loss the same week these guys had a loss, and then neither of you have seen an L in the win, since then in September when you guys lost to Arroyo Grande. And Coach Nixon said the biggest thing was just owning up on your mistakes and not making those mistakes again. Is that the biggest thing since that loss?
I honestly didn't hear anything you said.
Thank you. I appreciate that. What's been the biggest difference?
That's me every day. Trevor says stuff and I'm like, I'm sorry. What?
Thanks. I'm going to go back to Sacramento now.
We love you, Trevor. We love you. No, I think what Trevor's getting at is, I mean, you guys are, you lost a couple games early in the year. You knew you had a good team, but how did you become a great team?
I think we really came together.
What is going on in here? What is going on in here? Okay, reset.
All right, yeah.
Reset.
I think we definitely really came together as a unit. After that loss to AG, I mean, we really dug deep. We had to find ourselves and find out who we wanted to be. And I think we finally found who we want to be and what we want to be. So, just definitely been consistent throughout the way. So,
and we'll find out what happens from here. But it reminds me a lot of what BHS did last year. They lost a couple of games to really good teams early in the season, but once they got rolling, there was no stopping them. Have you thought about that, BHS winning the state title last year? I mean, do you allow yourself to think beyond Friday? Hey, if we win, we could go play for a regional championship and a state championship.
I mean, we do think about that, but it's something that you really shouldn't think about until you win that Valley title. I mean, I was talking to Anthony before, and we were talking about like, hey, yeah, we're kind of following in BH's footsteps, but I mean, they really opened up the door for Central Section teams to be able to go to regional bowl games. But as of right now, we really got to focus on the Valley title this week.
And you guys have the big win over Mission Viejo back in week 0. That I think. Did we have you in here talking about that game?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you went ahead and lost to these guys, Ridgeview, the very next week. So you kind of have that, being on the mountaintop and then not being able to get down and focus for the next week maybe under your belt already. But that Mission Viejo win has turned out to be key because they keep winning too. Do you pay attention to that? How Mission Viejo, Arroyo Grande are doing, the Ridgeview, all these teams that help or hurt your strength of schedule?
A little bit, yeah. I think a couple of guys follow what they do, so we usually know if they're winning or losing. But obviously, they haven't been losing. So
right. And Anthony, you have your own. Speaking of winning and losing, your own conundrum on Friday night because your Arizona Wildcats, where you're headed next year, play the Pac-12 championship game like 2 hours up the road from Fresno. At the same time, you're playing the Valley title game, so you got to kind of. I asked you before. I guess you got to use the DVR for that one.
Yeah, I got to use the DVR for that one, but I got to focus on what's going on now. So I got to focus on this Valley title first before I even think about Arizona.
Stavros, we're going to ask you guys, we'll keep you on to talk to you about Sheldon because Trevor uncovered a story yesterday that said you play a large role in Sheldon's football career too. We got Ridgeview guys in the studio here, and Ridgeview preparing for its own championship game against Dinuba. But the story starts anyway, and we'll get to it later. But the story starts with you at Garces, and you won a Valley championship there. What can you take from that experience into this D1 game now?
I think as a team, we're cohesive and we really got along with each other, and we made a good bond. Because I mean, Sheldon knows we weren't the fastest team or anything, but I mean, when we were all working together, we were a great unit. So that's what helped us push through in each of our playoff games.
And now at Liberty, do you feel the same thing? I mean, can you feel it coming together in the same way?
Yeah, definitely. I think we have a very similar unit to the one we had at Garces. And I don't know, it's just fun to be playing in December. It's a different feeling that I haven't felt in a while.
Yeah, that's absolutely true. And if you're playing in December, those are the ones. They always say November's the one to remember, but December really, truly is. How about a game plan against Edison? And without giving anything away, but is it business as usual for you guys? You have to establish a running game first. I mean, is there something defensively you see that will be key for you guys? I mean, what's the key here? Anthony's texting Nixon to find out.
No, I'm texting Trevor. He's bugging me.
He keeps giving me weird looks the whole time, and I don't. So I'm trying to figure out exactly what's going on in his head because I'm trying to figure out if it's this the whole time.
Okay,
you got a 6 foot, 300-pound lineman in my back ear the whole time.
You guys, these guys are in high school. What's your excuse?
I'm 12.
All right.
I don't. Yeah.
Maybe we should have had a longer table so we could fit everybody.
I guess so.
That would have helped.
I guess so. We may
we
bring in.
We could have let Sheldon on the mic over there and kick Trevor out.
Ooh.
Sheldon, hop on the mic.
Yeah, Sheldon, get over there. Trevor, take the wireless mic. Where is it? Does it have a battery in it?
All right, we now give you Sheldon Croney from Ridgeview High School, running back.
Okay, Sheldon, let's get to that because you're here. You were at Garces, and according to Stavros, you were having second thoughts about even playing football as a freshman, right?
I was thinking about just playing basketball all 4 years, focusing on that and hanging up the cleats. So, kind of happy I made the decision to play.
No doubt about that. You've obviously been pretty.
Hello.
That's terrifying. You've obviously made the most of it. As you guys prepare to play Dinuba, you're kind of linked to. Do you guys all call him Stavy? Is that why you're kind of laughing when I say Stavros?
I think it's Stavy.
Stavy, come on, Zach, get with the program.
I don't,
I don't know, but if my mom's
Not
listening,
privy to
you
this.
should probably call me Stavros.
Okay.
And thank you to
But
mother
the
and
long A
father
is
for
a
the
no-no.
food today.
No Stavros, it's Stavros.
Yeah, Stavros.
Okay. I figure out the last name. Now I got to figure out the first.
Zach,
name.
hold on. I got to say thank you to Mama Katzenstonis for lunch today.
Shout out to the goose.
Yeah, absolutely. We should go there for dinner tonight.
I'm down.
Yeah, I bet you would be. Okay, back on
€5
topic.
ready.
Back on topic. You won a couple of Valley titles at Garces.
No, it was
Just one. Just one. You were in the
Yeah.
title game 3 times, but just the one win. To go back again at Ridgeview at your new school, at your home neighborhood school, how important has that been to you? What has it meant to you?
It's just a lot of fun, growing up with the guys that I grew up with playing since I was little. And I think that's the main goal, is to have as much fun as we can. And I think it's good that, we know what it feels like to lose a Valley, but we also know what it feels like to win a Valley. So it pushes us a little harder to make sure, try to come out on the winning side.
Because you have that experience, do you sort of take on the leadership role in the playoffs? Not that you didn't anyway, but especially in the playoffs, it's win or go home. And a lot of the Ridgeview guys obviously have experience from the D3 also. But what role do you play in that regard?
I just try to help my team however I can, keep us focused. But I don't try to suck the fun out of it. Like I said, we like to have fun, and that's what we're going to try to do on Friday, and hopefully we win.
Well, and how much fun is this for you guys, especially with the friendship that you two have? And it looks like, from what we see on Twitter and the way that you guys kind of talk back and forth, that this is a good friendship. So it's, have you guys talked throughout the week, Stavros, Anthony, Sheldon, do you guys talk throughout the week about both of you representing Bakersfield once again? I mean, it seems like we have this conversation every time you guys are on the show.
No, Stavi just texted me to ask if we wanted to wear our ring to make Anthony mad, and that was it.
And it looks like it did.
I did text him that.
How does that make you feel, Anthony?
A little bit lonely. Like,
Like you got to get one, I guess.
Yeah,
like
I would have
this
thought
Friday.
hungry would have been the
no,
proper adjective.
We
instead of
ate
lonely.
at the goose. I'm just kidding. I know
Hungry
you
for a
ate.
title, my friend.
Oh, that's funny. Anyway, everybody's hunting a title in this room on Friday, except for Trevor and I. We'll just
You want some euros.
we'll
That's what
cover
he's
it. Yeah, we
for.
just want some euros. That's right.
It's a tzatziki sauce. It really does it. Their sauce is amazing.
Sheldon, you got, and we'll get into your game a little bit in the next segment too against Dinuba, but a team that, Justin's over there, he's very familiar with Dinuba from the last couple of years too. But are you, following with what Trevor said, are you kind of rooting for Liberty as we go along too, considering that's a team you beat, it helps your strength of schedule, and it's you have some buddies on the team?
Oh, yeah. I'm definitely rooting, they're a team from Bakersfield. I got some great friends over there that are playing. So hopefully they go down there and get the win, since everyone thinks, sometimes they think Fresno teams are a little bit better than Bakersfield teams. So, I think Bakersfield teams play with a chip on their shoulder, and hopefully they go get it done.
Guys, do you feel the same way? I mean, does it take a little bit away if Ridgeview doesn't win on Friday and you guys do, or is it all Liberty first, and then we'll just, on the bus ride home, we'll find out how Ridgeview did?
Well, yeah, it is Liberty first, but I mean, I'll be pretty mad if I don't see Sheldon win, and we do, and then it'd be a little bit more bragging rights against him, but because I'd have 2 and he'd have 1, but
That's true.
And let's look forward to pretend we're talking on Saturday morning. You guys both win, and then it looks like you guys are a win, and Ridgeview is win, and they're in for a state regional bowl game in D2 from all the looks at it. And then with Liberty, if you guys win, it looks like you would possibly need a Mission Viejo win also to get in. But if everything does go as planned, have you guys thought about the fact that that would be 4 different Bakersfield area high schools playing in a state regional bowl game in the last 2 seasons, with Bakersfield obviously winning in D1 and then Bakersfield Christian playing in the state title game in D4 last year, and then, quite possibly the two of you, these
Trevor,
2 teams in it?
Trevor, they just want another ring, man. They just want another ring.
The more the merrier.
I think too much, and I want to know if they think about this as much as I do.
Is it in the back of your head, guys, anyway? I mean,
It's got to be, right?
Yeah, it does, but I think you think too much about it. It's like we're just trying to go out and play and get a ring.
I really like the fact that Anthony's on the show today.
he's told you a couple times. Seriously, though, okay, so the ring is on, is everybody wear it on the middle finger?
Well, mine.
No,
Oh, you have it on the ring
We
finger.
got it.
Okay.
We got it sized for the ring, but
Yeah.
my ring finger it didn't fit. The way
Okay,
it's sized.
so those things are
Justin,
massive.
jump in
Those
there
things
real
are
quick
huge.
and show Anthony what a ring looks like.
If you
Didn't
get
you
two
put,
of them,
Put it in the camera.
like if you guys win another one on Friday, those things are so massive. I mean, what finger does it go in the other hand? I guess.
I was going index finger, I think.
Okay, so ring and index, and then
Ring and
I was
in-
going ring and middle.
all right. And
Anthony,
ring
how
and
would you
middle, I mean, then
fit-
your hand's gonna go like that. Like
Yeah.
Anthony, how would you
But then it's
fit
even.
2 rings on? Oh, you would only. Yeah, sorry.
Dang.
That's harsh. I think on that note, we'll take our first break. We're having a lot of fun today on BVarsity Live. We're going to get Justin James from Ridgeview in as well in the second segment. We might have to make some more room here because Anthony and Trevor going at it is too
We
much
gotta
fun
get
to
all
stop.
4 of us on
Yeah,
here
so
somehow.
we'll be right back on BVarsity Live right after these messages.